It's the fights that light a fire. The defeats that make you mad. The times when everything lines up just as you planned. It's the losses that leave you empty, the learnings uncomfortable and odd. But we come back for those match moments that make you feel like a god. Welcome back to ETs Match Moments. Now, this one has been a long time coming. Lemon's Weekly Squash number 33. You've been clamoring, and it's finally here. So let's just go over the teams real quick, and we'll get straight into it. We have What's Your Steam going up against Meow for Fish. Check out their signature heroes. Now, Lemon's Weekly Squash is a open pug tournament that happens weekly on the Mystics community. Check out the Discord link below, and join us there for some OC Deadlock madness down in the OC Super Server. Now let's get into this match. You guys have been waiting long enough. Starting things off in the mid lane, we have Mirage on the Geist and A9 on the Yamato. Now they're going to be going into the Page Billy lane. Quite a strong lane, not a pushover, but obviously Geist and Yamato strong laners in the side laners in their own right. And they're going to look for an engage onto the Billy. Geist start things off, and Yamato going to come in to join. A9 finding a nice double parry and tons of damage to follow up will bring down Royal and Brad Printer. Now going into this right lane, we have Abrams and 7 and going into the Mo and Silver. Now Silver going quite deep, will get stunned up by the 7. Charge from Abrams connects onto the Mo, and the blind parry onto the Silver is nice and will bring them down. Mo able to back on up out of there. Now Geist is going to look for this buff, and a roam will get the survival buff, maybe like the best situation possible. That buff is insane. As now going to look for the gank. It goes straight in onto the 7 with the life drain and the essence bomb. Tons of damage will bring them down. Abrams in no danger themselves though, but this has of course left Yamato in a 1v2 in the mid lane against the Billy and the Page. A9 gonna do what they can in the defense. Crimson Slash going in. Billy has good CC though, and A9 being brought very low. The ultimate coming out too late, you'd think, but the double parry is insane, and the power slash to follow brings Bread Printer and Royal down. A9 with an insane play there. Highlight reel gets called. A9 now looking for a gank in this right lane. He's going to find the Royal also coming over to help, taking him quite low. Mundunga's going to charge on in. The stun also going down, but the ultimate is good to cancel the 7 stun. Going in with the grapple, going to find great damage at power slash hitting 2 there. Going to be enough to finish off Mundungus and Royal on the Billy and Abrams. Now Silver looking for more onto Trashy Pancake. Yamato going to continue doing great damage. 7 going to chase down the Silver. Finds her in the corner, gets the stun on, getting quite low. The lightning ball is good enough, and the stun is there as well. A9 will finish off Trashy Pancake, so they will end up falling. Now Mirage going to be going in onto the Page here in a 1v1. Page not known for her 1v1 prowess, and Geist obviously very well known, so that fight goes the way you'd expect. But Page is not without backup, as now Royal is here and takes what is also a 1v1. Now Geist very happy to take that situation. 1v1's very in her favor as a duelist, so Royal will also fall. Nice plays from Mirage, knowing which fights to take, which ones to avoid. We're going to come to the middle lane for a team fight. It's one of the first big team fights, and Royal's coming in with a huge chain gang, going to start turning things around for their team as Communication Band hits a massive return to Shadows, taking down 3. And not going to finish there, going to continue the chase onto the Silver and the Shiv. Shiv going to have to ultimate out of that one, but Sentence will fall on the Silver. Nice combo there, really bringing the team back into the game. The Hidden King were kind of falling behind, so that was actually putting them in the lead. So very nicely done by those two players. Now Bread Printer over in the side lane, bit of a team fight going on in mid. Gonna send the ultimate out, and from downtown, Mirage gonna fall. Nice cross map snipe from Bread Printer. Now jumping to the first mid-boss, we have Archmother looking to take down the mid-boss. Only 5k a difference, and that difference is gonna fall as the mid-boss goes down. Now Kelvin Dome, obviously very strong in the pit, but also 7 and Victor, no slouches. So the Dome's gonna go out. Good parries from Hidden King will stop the Kelvin in his tracks. Nice decay onto Victor, but Victor very happy to be down there. 7 ult is good in the air, but the Mo combo to interrupt is also good. 7 will be taken out by the Silver, but Silver will also fall, as this is just turning into a chaotic mid-boss fight. 7 now use one of the respawns, all respawns used for both teams. I'm going to do what they can. Trashy Pancake backing up, brawling as best they can. Parry does not connect. Going to be forced back even further, but the Abrams is there to make space, so Trashy going to stay alive for now, but now the guy's looking for more. The cavalry charge from Page is good, and 7 are going to have enough just to finish off Mirage, but 7 is also going to fall to the Shiv, as this has just turned into absolutely chaotic mid-boss. Now the next team fight here, going to be starting off with the Geist POV. Looking at the urn as well. Got to keep an eye on that as this fight breaks out. Mo going to go for a pick onto Breadprinter on the Page, but Billy interrupts with a nice 2-player chain gang. Now fight going to continue. Billy popping the Colossus, and the Ice Dome is huge, giving Sapphire a lot more health to play with. As Abrams goes up in the middle of the dome, and the Lightning Storm's also going to come out from 7. So Ultimate's being popped left, right, and center, but things are still looking quite good for Sapphire. Shiv getting a great charge there, giving the guys some room to breathe. Another charge will finish off 2 more, as now Victor looking to do what they can for the team. Silver is there though, and Silver very happy to stand and fight along with the Mo, who will finish off the Victor with a heavy melee. Now Yamato chasing down the 7 will find Trashy mid-air with a great power slash. Great moves from the Archmother, winning a chaotic team fight quite convincingly. So now we're going to transition to the second mid-boss of the match at 30 minutes. You can see Guy starting it off very quick, but the rest of the team just looking to bait, looking to get some picks outside of the pit. 7 gonna find Silver, but the cleanse is good. Knockdown will connect, but Silver more than happy to just walk that one off. And the dome goes down very early, but Refresher is here, so Kelvin has another one available if they want it. And indeed, a lot of ultimates are going to be used, so Kelvin is going to pop that second dome, interrupting a lot of Hidden King's power. No tickets being used so far, as now Shiv getting just huge connections. Yamato also finding a huge connection, and the Archmother walk away with all 3 rejuves and all of the Hidden King down. So they're going to push right into the base. The first shrines falling, as now we look to the Hidden King for some defense. Both shrines now down. How are they going to fight this one off? Now Trashy Pancake on the 7 is going to stay back, rain fire from afar, throw out some lightning balls while Billy gets in there with the Abrams, with the Calico, and the Victor. You know, a lot of frontline here on this team, so they're able to get in there and brawl. Mo picks the Billy. He doesn't really achieve too much. Another 7 stun going to go down onto the Shiv, as all the rejuve tickets have been used now. As the fight's continuing, Abrams caught out with the guys just chunking away at them, will end up falling. As now Hidden King looking to consolidate who they have left, try and eke out a victory in this fight. But it looks like it's going to go the way of Sapphire, as the Archmother team will both take down the Patron and finish off 3 members of Hidden King. So now in quite a dire situation. This is kind of do or die. They need to fight them off, or this will be game. So it's all on Trashy Pancake here. Geist looking for the end onto the Patron, but Trashy Pancake in the air with the Lightning Storm is going to do what they can. Manages to finish off the Silver, finishes off the Shiv as well. So 2 down. And now the team's starting to respawn slowly in the back, bringing them all very low with that Lightning Storm. So a very impactful play there. Now helps find the Kelvin as well. Yamato going in, and the stun on the Geist will connect onto both. And that has bought enough time for Abrams to come back. Calico's about to respawn, and they are charging at them. They don't want to let them go for free, and Dungus finds 2 with the charge. Beautiful work. We'll finish off both of the assailants, and now looking for the final member. The Yamato will fall as well. So look, an amazing base defense at the end of the day. They didn't lose the game, which very well could have happened in that moment. Now I'm going to fast forward a few more minutes. We see a bit of a break. Team's just posturing around mid-boss, but Shiv finds one, finds two. Finds 3 daggers onto Bread Printer, and just look at the health bar ticking away, the escalating resistance, and Bread Printer falls. Just brutal damage from the Shiv, just sneaks up on you. And is that enough for them to go mid? I think so. And they're going to look for it. So they bring it down. Bread Printer's still dead for a while, and both teams with a lot of tools available. As another chaotic mid-boss team fight breaks out. They're in the dome, but nice chain gang connects onto like 4 members. Billy is in there doing what they can, but the dome ends and Yamato had the ultimate, so free to take some of the tickets. 2 tickets going the way of Archmother, only 1 going the way of the Hidden King, and the life swap from Geist will keep her healthy, and 7 will fall and use that ticket, so no more rejuvenated tickets available. As now the teams look to clean up in what is another just chaotic back and forth fight with just damage going down everywhere. Victor will fall to Shiv and Yamato. Yamato continue to chase onto 7. Silver now onto the Calico. Calico lands a nasty parry from 7 as another parry from Calico to follow up, and they're in the lightning ball just taking tons of damage, and that'll be 2 members of Archmother going down as now Trashy looks to back up and keep themselves safe, but in the backlines, Geist has ditched the fight and is going for the end. Interrupt from Page is good. Abrams is here with the charge, and Geist gets ulted a second time. The refresher used by Page. Mundungus backing off a bit, but Trashy Pancake is here with the damage, and there's no more life swap available, so Geist will also fall. And now this really gives Hidden King room to play, and they're going to use it. We see them finding a pick on to Silver, and they're going to look for more. Mundungus on the side finds an ultimate down on to Mundungus going down, finds the Geist as the Page will follow up. And now the whole team is here brawling in the choke, going for the gold, going for the end. Billy is there with the chain gun. Mo and Krill not going to be able to get away. Now they're just going to siege and push the base as fast and as hard as they can. These base guardians are going to fall very quickly as the team looks to move in and take shrines of their own. 7 going to be working on the right as Billy and Victor work on the left. Now, both shrines will fall as now they look to drop the patron too. Only 2 members up, the Shiv and the Yamato. It's been a chaotic 43 roll, and they're going to back off, getting both shrines, getting the drop as all members of Archmother were respawning, and that brings us to another mid-boss. And Hidden King are going to start it off straight away. 7 just melting it, doing tons of damage. But Shiv is here to contest with the Yamato, with the rest of the team. And they are in the pit again. A great charge from Mundungus will take 2 out of the fight, but the dome still goes down. But this time 7 is in it, along with the rest of the team. And there's too much damage though. 7 going to fall, even dying through the lightning storm. As the second dome comes out, Billy with the chain gang on 4. And this is just another chaotic fight as Silver transforms, starts going ham. A second chain gang going to come out, and another refresher. So 3 refreshers so far in this game, I'm pretty sure. As the fight continues, Paige doing what she can from the sidelines, throwing books everywhere. As Yamato going to be looking to back up as well. Abrams going to be focusing who they can. Looks to turn onto the Shiv. It doesn't quite land the charge. As now Shiv will pop the decay onto Abrams, and the fight kind of slowly disengages as both sides have taken quite a lot of casualties. Billy looking to finish off the Shiv, but not quite able to, as now Yamato looks for the Billy themselves, and that is a lot of damage coming out of A9. Victor Respawn will get the stun on the Yamato as they look to back off, but Archmother do have numbers and they're playing together, which is obviously going to be advantageous in these sorts of fights, as Shiv will pick off Billy off screen. And now Yamato and Kelvin and the Shiv are going to collapse onto the Victor, and they will fall. Now this leaves them in quite a precarious state, as they won the fight, Only Mundungus living, but there are troopers in their base, so they're going to have to back up and deal with that if they don't want to lose the game. As you can see, the Archmother, second stage patron, falling quite quickly to that huge wave of troopers. Mundungus out on the map by themselves, going to back up, try and dodge the Yamato, but of course the Archmother team is just going to go straight for the end, so looking to head to that wave. But at the same time, Hidden King's starting to respawn, so they're going to have to be quick about it. Trashy Pancake doesn't quite get the counter spell off, but is in here with the ultimate, so going to put down as much damage as they can. Gets enough to finish off Yamato and Geist straight away. But behind this all, returning from across the map, is Mundungus, and he's here on the Abrams. He's in position, and he's got charge available, and he's going to find two, the world's widest and most unsubtle flank of all times, but it works out, and it's going to end up pushing them back, as Shiv even used the ultimate to get on out of there. Now Hidden King going to chase them to the ends of the earth. Unfortunately for Archmother, the ends of the earth is their base, and so they have nowhere to run at the end of the day, as Mo and Krill doing what they can, landing a nice parry at the end there, but will fall as well. And unfortunately that is going to be leaving just Kelvin and Silver alive, as the whole of the Hidden King team is up, and they're not even going to go for the buffs, they're just going to run straight across the map. GG gets called by the Yamato. Honestly, at this point, fair enough. 46 minutes in, there's a full team running at you, an open patron. But this was an absolute banger of a match. So back and forth. Kelvin and Silver going to do what they can. But honestly, a huge GG to both teams. This match was awesome to watch, awesome to cast, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the follow-up. I know a lot of you have been waiting a while for this one, and I am very thankful for that you're that keen to see these little match moments that I've been making. I really enjoy making them, and I'm really glad you guys enjoy watching them. So just a big thank you for watching, as we see this one finish up. Now number 34 hopefully won't be as far away as the last gap, as we get back to a more regular schedule. And yeah, let's check out the post-game stats. Huge GG to both teams, as you can see. The Kelvin with 170,000 healing, just healing so much in those team fights. 7 though, Trashy Pancake, the MVP with 166k player damage. Just huge numbers coming out of this 7. Those lightning storms were just massive in both the base defenses and the mid boss. Thank you all very much for watching. I do really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. That brings us to the end of Lemons Squash for number 33. Now, What's Your Steam did go on to win the second game, so they did win this night 2-0 in quite convincing fashion. Now, as I mentioned, number 34 has already happened. So if you'd like to sign up for number 35, Lemon has just put out the sign-up form in the competitive announcement section in Mystics Community. So make sure you join the Discord, link down below, and we'll see you there next Monday at 6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time for more OCE Deadlock madness. And I'm excited, as always, but thanks for watching. Good luck, have fun in your games, and catch you next time. Thanks, bye. This episode of Lemon Squash brought to you by Kaufman. Well.